and welcome to my channel. My name is Amber Lee Cadena, and I am a beauty influencer. I like to do vlogs about my life, do little funny makeup tutorials that are usually have a lot of bloopers, talk about my dog, my kid, my boyfriend, anything that I'm passionate about. In this video here, I definitely want to give you a trigger warning if you are not into conspiracies or different views and different ideas of things, then you might not want to watch this vlog. But I would love for you to stick around, turn that button on for notifications, click subscribe, and please click that like button. It helps me out so much. And hey, if you'd like to remember that these are not facts, these are opinions that I'm going to show you, then please let's get into the vlog. To the Suboxone doctor, and it is, what is today? The 20th? The 20th at 1 o'clock, or maybe the 21st. It's Thursday. Okay. Alright, they got new scratchers, so watch me hit big. We gotta do something with this bun on my head because she's not high enough. Alright, wish me luck. Every time I undo one, I say I'm so lucky. Everything works out for me. I don't like dimes. I don't like to scratch one with dimes. I want a quarter or a nickel. Quarter or a nickel. Oh my god, wish me luck. I'm gonna hit big. I'm gonna hit big, okay. I'm so lucky. Everything works out for me. I'm so lucky. Well, maybe not. Oh, I got one. 29. I got $100! Sorry guys, I got too excited. I got a fucking $100. Okay, they didn't match. I got $100, guys. I fucking got $100. Can you believe that shit? 20. Wow. That's exciting, huh? I'm gonna cash it in. I'll be back. I lost my phone. Got my hundo real fast. And I didn't even buy another one. I am taking my money and leaving because I really didn't have that much money at all, so that gives me a little bit more money in my pockets. Today is a good day. I really wanted to get that $30 one in there. It was a new scratch off number 10. I'm just so happy. Ow. Gosh. I do most of my journey here over on TikTok, my recovery journey. So if you would like to see all of that, just go head over to TikTok. Amber, I'll put a little like handle or a little handle right here for you to go check that out. Like my name over there. And I've been doing like a year and a half of Sublocade stories and Suboxone stuff. So I'm back on the Suboxone now, but the doctor, it is hard to find doctors that are like thoughtful in this profession. I really like Dr. Dickin. She's so flippin' nice and so thoughtful, and it's just like, oh, the best doctor ever. Okay, we go left. I usually come with my sister and she drives, so I'm still not knowing what I'm doing. Doc's leaving. Sad. There's that. I'll clean you guys off. Oh, we're green light. So we'll see what my next journey is going to entail. Why, hello there, my beautiful friends. It is Saturday the 15th at, well, you guys, it's backwards, at 3:55 p.m. And I think we're gonna do a vlog. I'm debating whether to go live or not, but I wanted to come on and let you guys know that I love you. And so far today has been pretty unproductive. I didn't vlog yesterday because, like, I don't think anything happened. Honestly, my life's kind of boring. But listen to this: I've been taking ashwagandha for the past 4 days. So let's just jump right on in this face here. Let's just jump right on in. So I got a little cover up over here. Let's take a little bit right there to kind of match. You guys like my cute little hairdo? I got this little idea on TikTok, and so far it turned out pretty cute. So let's go to do an eye look. There was an eye look that I did screenshot, but I almost want to do something like this. Let's see, like the shimmery silver. What do I want to do? I almost want to do it live, but I want to do it here with you guys at the same freaking time. I'm back. So it is still the same day, and it's 5:39 p.m. So I went live. I did this eye look, and I like it. So I did put foundation and the concealer on, but I came back over here, and we'll do like bronzer and stuff over here. And like the live was awful. Like nobody was there really. Nobody was talking. The worst thing for me is talking to myself. I will ramble about crazy. Like I think I ramble about stuff that's just stupid. So, but when we have a great conversation, it's amazing. I love that on, Facebook. But I feel like I'm just so shadow banned. I don't. But where the heck is my nose contour? There it is. Okay, let's see. I can't. I was on for an hour doing this eye look too. An hour. Look at this. There's like a bump here. I have been down the TikTok and YouTube rabbit hole, I guess you could say, about the it's not really flat Earth, but that we're in a dome. Since I was a little girl, the space, the unknown has always been very interesting to me. Some of the things that they have said or makes a lot of sense to me, and I'm starting to really get passionate about it. I'm starting to like I get in a very big rabbit hole about the unknown. And I'm sorry if that topic is not your favorite topic, but it is mine right now, right at this moment. I'm not saying Earth where you like fall off. I'm saying we are surrounded, at least our like what we consider Earth is surrounded by Antarctica. There is literally an ice wall that surrounds us. And before NASA came involved, or in like the 1950s, the maps all reflected that. that there is the ice wall, that this is a flat earth. The Bible, there's Bible verses that literally say about us being in the firmament. The guy that landed on the moon, on his tombstone, he put a Bible verse, and it's the Bible verse that says about us being in the firmament. Watch where they landed on the moon. And the flag, what they say, the flag was doing something. The USA flag, either it was blowing, and how could it do that?
Is this waving flag the ultimate proof the landings were faked in a studio? With no atmosphere on the moon, the planting of the Apollo flag has caused some controversy.
If you look at how the flag swings, the edge of the flag is acting like a pendulum. If you know the length of the pendulum, you know the time of the swing, you can say where the gravity is, and it was on Earth.
Conspiracy theorists point to another strange anomaly, one that can't be explained by lack of atmosphere. As the 16-ton landing craft touched down, its powerful rockets would be expected to blast away the top layer of dust, exposing the rocky lunar surface. But footprints were visibly photographed beneath the spacecraft, and there seems to be no dust on the landing pads.
One of the problems that was encountered, of course, is lunar dust. The moon is covered with it. And in fact, prior to landing on the moon, they'd sent unmanned landers. One of the concerns was the fact the lunar surface might actually be so dusty that any spacecraft that tried to land on it might actually sink in it. And if it wouldn't support an unmanned probe, it certainly wasn't going to support a manned one.
A garden leaf blower, which is dramatically less powerful, can move dust with Earth's gravity. Why didn't a rocket which produced 10,000 pounds of thrust?
They didn't move dry dust, they didn't move little rocks, they didn't move anything. So the demonstration is to show that this stuff will disappear immediately, and I'll even be able to gouge some kind of a hole. But when it actually landed, the dust was all still there. Now, how can that be? You know, if you blow dust away, it goes away, like I just did here. I swept the ground.
Some people think that when you land on the moon, you should get a very big crater underneath the rocket nozzle on the lunar module. Now that's not the case, because when they were coming in, they'd already throttled down to at least about a quarter of the maximum thrust. And just above the surface, they turned off the rocket motors. So any exhaust was actually pretty feeble when it landed on the moon's surface.
This engine did not leave a crater of any size.
If you look at the pictures, you can see a very slight depression underneath the rocket nozzle where dust and a little bit of soil has been radially blown away in different directions around the lunar module.
But the NASA images from the mission aren't the only proof of the module landing on the surface.
We aren't even allowed to go over the ice wall. There has been people that have. There's been books about it. Not a lot, though. If you could fly over it, the government, like, they guard that with, like, their life. Why would they not show us what's over there? Okay? There's a lot of, like, pilots out there that will say there is literally no curvature. No curvature. The way that they do and set their planes, it's straight. It's straight. There's a lot of pilots that'll tell you that. And some of the flight patterns don't make any sense, because if you're going around the Earth and you should be able to hit certain countries quicker by using it and taking advantage of the circular the circle of the Earth. Now, the way, if you see how they fly to all the places.
So you may be asking yourself, how is this guy so sure that the Earth is flat? Flight paths makes it pretty obvious. Now, in this flight, they made a stop in Amsterdam, which on the globe would make no sense. Why wouldn't they just fly from here straight through and stop in Africa? Here's another one that won't make any sense. Why did they go all the way up to Calgary here when they could have landed, somewhere in America? Okay, this one's gotta be seriously obvious to you guys. from London to Pakistan. And they emergency landing in Moscow. Why did they land it down here around, and the most obvious one of all, my favorite. These guys landed in LA. If they had, just look, guys, it's all.
Okay. How come our technology back in the 60s was better that we could make a rocket ship that goes to the moon? We can't now. We can't do it. It's too sophisticated. It doesn't make any sense.
A great answer for this last one. You've heard of Artemis. That's NASA's latest attempt to get to the moon. They're going to go to the moon with this spaceship rocket thing that's for people, but it doesn't have people in it. So they're going to go to the moon, fly around it a couple times, and fly back just to test the theory of going there in a manable spaceship to see if they can come back in. And they're so curious if they can come back and re-enter the Earth's atmosphere like it hadn't been done before, which is confusing. But they're worried about the spaceship burning up on re-entry because they lost the technology. Look it up. Yeah, they lost the technology for re-entering the Earth's atmosphere. So here's my question about that, of all the questions that I could unpack. The ISS, the International Space Station, flies around the Earth 16 times a day. Do you know that? Goes around the Earth 16 times a day. Pretty crazy. It could, at that speed that it's going, it could go to the moon.
There have been spaceships that were launched. They're going to space. Why do they end up going down? And they go up and then they go back down. I keep an open mind about everything. Planets. There are other dimensions. There are other lands surrounding us besides, instead of Pluto being out in the sky, there's no space, but there are other lands. So Pluto is beyond the ice wall. It is a land. That's where they're all at. Mars, all of that, they are, but they're not up in space. Apparently we have portals under the water. And it makes sense that the Bermuda Triangle is also one of those. Anybody that travels to the Bermuda Triangle will be transported to another dimension. That sounds crazy, but where else do they go? I'd like to go there just to check out another dimension, but you might not get back. There is something out there that's greater than us. Richard, he thinks I'm crazy for thinking these things, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna start another video here. That's fine. You could think I'm crazy. You could think all the things you want to think. That's fine. All I'm saying is maybe ask more questions. There's no aliens, but the aliens are actually from the other lands. They are more advanced than us.
You gotta take care of Lady first, man. She's the one.
To focus. Okay, I gotta stand up. If I could find the girl that I was watching, she had a YouTube also from TikTok, and she talks about all of these things and shows you the proof and is more probably intelligent the way that she says it, because I'm all over the place. I know that's my ADHD. I am literally all over the place. I get real excited and it's not in line with it doesn't make any sense. It's not in order with each other. So if I find her page, I will link it down below so you can check it out yourself. And I'm not saying it's 100% true, but some of the things I question, some of the things I do question, some of their facts. The moon and the sun are literally in our solar system. There was somebody that saw or proved that the sun was under the clouds. There's that one right there too. A lot of the proof is hidden from your view because the GMIT doesn't want you to know. This right here might not be shown to you guys because you're not supposed to talk about this kind of a thing. So just we can talk about it a little bit more in detail, like in our next coming videos and such, because it's just popping into my head. There is literally this app you can get on Netflix. It's like a hidden app. It is called Burrow, and it is literally some interesting. It's like a conspiracy theorist dream. It's called Burrow. See if you can type it in on your Netflix. It's a free download. It's insane, the stuff that's on there. Insane. I haven't seen it. I don't think I watched one thing from it, but I found it. Every picture of the Earth is drawn, and like it's not the actual pictures from Earth. And if you notice, they change over time as well. Why can you only live on 15%? Like, they don't use all of the Antarctica. If you go to Antarctica, only like 15% of it is open to the public. People will say, well, I've been there, I live there. Yeah, you live in a small part of it, but all of it? Have you been to all of it? So I'm telling you what.
I'm gonna be the first woman to get over that wall.
I swear, if I could, I would. I am so into the unknown. It's crazy, like the ocean. We've only like observed 10% of the ocean. 10% of the ocean. That ocean is so big that there's things there we have no idea what the heck it is, you know? So maybe research it, guys. Maybe research. I'm not saying I'm the know-all, but I'm an intelligent person. You know, I got my bachelor's. I run myself a little small business. I'm not an idiot. And I just have an open mind. Very much an open mind. There's so many things. What else is there? Like, you can't go over to Antarctica. If you try to fly in those restricted zones, you will be shot down. You will be dead. I think this is like whatever's on here is too dark. Why? Like, why? I'm sure that I'm sure that there's proof somewhere about this place or the places. They're aliens. Apparently these other lands they're just more intelligent than us. We're apparently the only landmass that is not awoke yet. That they're trying to control, and we think that we're on a ball floating around in nowhere. Water has to be contained, but it's on like how is it under the ball? Like here's the earth. There's water like right here. Is it upside down? Does it fall from the sky? Always wonder that. I'm like, what happens with the bottom? Like, what's that called? The South Pole? Like, how is that possible? Any water that I've seen, you got to put it in a container or such, right? So that's what the Antarctica wall is. Really hope that there's a history or something so I can find the girl and share those with you. What did I put on? What did I put on? I want to put on the lippy here. It's just gloss. It's really pretty gloss though. It looks really nice. Looks really nice. I'm gonna go a little sheer with some liquid lipstick. Blend it around. And so what are your thoughts on this? Do you think I'm a lunatic or just insane? And if so, I hope that we can agree to disagree because somebody's here. I think somebody's here. I'm back. All right. I'm having a feeling. It is Saturday night that I'm gonna win this scratch off really big. I've been losing so bad. So you guys are gonna witness a big win, okay? I'm so lucky. Everything is up for me. So please scratch off any one scratchers and just go ahead. We were punching, man. That's lower. See, the 23. I'll have it as the number of the card. Sorry, we'll try something different. We'll try something different. Scratch off the row and go back up. Go 32. 4, no. 7, no. 14, no. 17, no. Okay, we have 1, no. 8, no. 19, no. 16, no. 3, no. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, guys. 39, no. 25, no. 33, no. 10, no. 40, no. Oh my gosh, okay, I got one more chance. When you get a punch word number matches the punch a hole number. Oh. Okay. Number 20. Okay. Guys, I lost like $60 here. I can't keep playing that. You can literally get 5 of those in a row. I'm telling you, I'm gonna win so fucking big. I gotta get out of here. I'll just keep playing. Anyway, let's go. Make sure it's behind me. I wonder if I can record the whole time. I don't think it's a good idea though. No, I'm not gonna do that. We are going to end the vlog here. I hope that you enjoyed this week, and I hope you kept an open mind, and I hope that you enjoy this kind of content because I'm trying to get a schedule in place and upload twice a week. Right now we are on a schedule of 1 with my business. It's just a lot. So please subscribe, click the notifications, like and all the things, and I will see you next week. Love you all. Mwah.